Hey, it's the And That's Why podcast. My name is Eileen Nicole. I just came to talk about some interesting things. Relationships. I wanted to talk about the Gabby Petito situation. Um, so, recently, Gabby Petito was found, or the guy who killed her, Brian Laundrie, they came back with the autopsy results and said that he killed himself. So the story of them is she was like an Instagram influencer, and they had this channel of like traveling couples or whatever. Like they were gonna be, you know, documenting their travels. Anyways, there's a video of them getting stopped, and um, them having an altercation. So this was a domestic violence altercation. Like the cops were called. They had seen that there was reports that they had seen him handling her in a way that he shouldn't be handling her, and then all of a sudden he ends up um, he ends up without her at his parents' house, and his parents. Now this is before she's reported missing. So he shows up. They go across the country traveling, trying to document their travels. He leaves, or he comes back, and what's missing is her. She's not with him, and he's responsible for her because that's who she would. They were together. So he decides to go to his parents' house and make a plan. And I guess the plan was to kill himself, because that's what happened after that. He left his parents' house, and they just recently said, they after a little while, his body was found. Then they confirmed the body, and then they said, okay, well, he killed himself. I just feel like the whole way through he took the coward's way out. I don't particularly like cowards. Sometimes women can be, like that, but that's part of being in the womanhood. For men to go out like this in particular, like to kill this woman and then decide to kill yourself, the murder suicide situation that just recently happened in Atlanta, I think that's a cowardly way. That woman, she should have faced, and I'm not saying that everything can be faced, but I feel like it's still a coward's way, regardless of how much you tried. It's still a cowardly thing, because life it's not for the faint of heart. It's not life. And this is why a lot of people have like what they call death wishes or daredevils. There's a fine line though between a daredevil and someone who has a legitimate like death wish. Anyway, I just wanted to comment about it because I feel like this is disgusting, and this is happening all over the country, especially in the black community. So there's a whole thing called femicide, and that is specifically relating to the black women in the black community ending up dead. It's not just like abuse, it's just ending up dead as a result of interpersonal relationships with other people. So they're ending up dead, and I feel like there needs to be more awareness. If you are aware about certain situations and how they can affect you, how you can avoid certain situations. I think that that number can kind of come down. That percentage can come down. Now, that's not an easy, it's not an easy fix, but I think more awareness about what you should and shouldn't be doing, awareness about that, um, the warning signs, and then also if you're in a situation where okay things are occurring, ways to problem solve to get those back in order. Like if you're already in a relationship, or if it's gone too far and you need a safety plan. That all three of those need to be addressed, and awareness about all three of those through the different stages of a relationship that can or may possibly happen. But this is happening too much, so I'm going to be on here trying to give tips and bring awareness to domestic violence issues and things like that. Like it's not okay that it's not enough awareness. There should be more awareness about what you should and shouldn't be doing to try to avoid these situations. And if you're in the situations, to try to get yourself out, because the person that you're with is not trying to get you out the situation. So you're going to have to actively try to remove yourself in the best possible safe way.